I thought following my truth, or kind of blazing my own path, would feel rewarding in a way that at some point I could be like, look at my life and look at everybody else's life. Can you see the difference? And that's not how it's felt at all. For, 2016? For almost 10 years, so 9.5 years, I think. Could be wrong on the dates, but around there, I finally chose to leave the LDS church. I say finally. I think that's probably the wrong way to say it. I wasn't ruminating on leaving for months. It really was more like my tenacity, ability to hang on, was not aware. I was just hanging on, and I wasn't aware how close I was getting to leaving, how close my path was taking me away from all that, by discovering my emotional truths, or uncovering who I was as a person, or who I wasn't, through therapy and learning about life, kind of realizing, unraveling and untangling what I had always learned, and realizing that it wasn't true. Realizing that I didn't need somebody to tell me that I was worthy, that I need to tell myself whether I'm worthy or not, that I'm the only person who can do that. That other theories are just as valid, if not more, that are just as valid and could be more probable than the LDS theory. All of those things, kind of came into focus, and one after the other, and I guess you could say my shelf broke. Felt more real than that, though, because I think there's multiple degrees of that. And so deciding to go on this journey, it wasn't about how to get a better life. It wasn't like, hey, I'm going to make this choice and then I'm going to get a better life. But I think that was an assumption, is that I'm going to make choices based on what is true, because I'm a truth seeker, and that should return a better life. And I don't know that that's true or not, because I've only lived one life and I can't, go and start it over and see. But I could tell you that life's still hard. That most of my day I focus on the things that are wrong with me, not the things that are going right. Even after I accomplish something, I forget about my accomplishments. For example, I'm sitting in a van that my business purchased, that at one point felt like there's no way this could happen. Now I take it for granted every day. So much so that I don't keep it clean like I knew that I would. I'm a dad. I love my kids. I'm a husband. I love my wife. I have a body that is functional, that's young and capable. The majority of the time I focus on what I don't have or what I could have. Still, to this day. And so while I'm so grateful that I chose the path that I did, and that I continue choosing these paths, it's becoming more and more apparent to me that wanting to appear a certain way is a function of ego and not my core. A plant doesn't choose how it's going to blossom. It just blossoms. or it doesn't, or it gets a mutation. And to me, that's kind of like life. I take one step at a time and my life unfolds at the same time. Sometimes it goes in a way that's favorable to me, sometimes it doesn't. So those are my thoughts today.